Spurs and the Cavs going at it in San Antonio tonight. This one all Spurs. Start of the second quarter, though, LeBron James goes right down the middle of the defense and throws down yams on Pau Gasol. It was a close game at that point, 28-20, but you see here San Antonio starts opening it up in the second quarter. Kawhi Leonard's like, I got you, LeBron. I can do that too. Throws down a one-handed slam. Then Kawhi takes the bump and gets it to go off glass. 56-38 at that point. Even more, Patty Mills to Manu.
That's like vintage Manu. I don't know who Patty thought he was throwing that oop to, but Manu made it look nice.
Channing Frye right here lets one go. LeBron James trying to wrestle for the rebound. Nothing doing. Then he kind of stayed down on the floor there.
Can we get a replay?
We're going to replay right here.
What happened?
It appears
a little baby elbow. Like, you're looking to see what else happened there. That's it? That's it.
a little stinger. I don't know.
Come on, man.
I think he stayed in the game after
No,
that.
he left the game.
That was the third quarter. That was the third. I thought that was the second quarter.
Yeah, that was it. He was done.
Well, his team was down by 1 million anyway.
Right, so it was no need for him to come back. It could be a stinger. Maybe it hit him in an awkward place. But judging from the naked eye and what we saw, that looks weak. I'm just going to go out here on a limb. I'm glad that we're showing it again because it looked like a little elbow from David Lee. It doesn't even look like Lee really swung the elbow. It's almost like a love tap in the back.
All right, that's old hat. We know LeBron has been known to embellish. He's not going to miss time. He's LeBron James. He's never missed time. 103-74. CT, the bigger issue here is the Cavaliers continue to suck.
Oh, that's a huge issue when you look at them giving up 64 points in the first half. I mean, this game was over at halftime, down 24. When you look at the way they got killed on the glass, Spurs out-rebounded them 52-40. When you look at what happened with the bench points, you know, we were following this. It was 28-0 at the half. It ended up 49-24 in favor of the Spurs bench. And Kawhi Leonard did whatever he wanted to do, had an impact as always on both ends of the floor. When you look at Leonard, 25 points, 6 assists, 6 boards, and 3 steals for Kawhi Leonard. And I don't even think he played the majority of the fourth quarter because this was such a lopsided game. LaMarcus Aldridge, another guy, 14 points. And then when you get Pau Gasol off the bench with 14 as well, I mean, the Spurs playing very well. They've now won 5 games in a row. At the beginning of the show, I mentioned this tough stretch for the San Antonio Spurs. Up next, the Golden State Warriors. And we know that it's only 2 games behind the Warriors for that #1 spot in the Western Conference. After that, they have the likes of Oklahoma City, Utah, Memphis. So a real tough stretch for the San Antonio Spurs. This is the way you want to start it off with a convincing victory. But as you said with the Cleveland Cavaliers, a real cause for concern, and you hope LeBron doesn't miss any time. I think they have a few days off. I'm pretty sure the next game is against the Chicago Bulls. That's not until Thursday, so you get a couple of days off.
I stick by, and I'll say this again, we discussed it earlier, but the Cavaliers struggling right now, no way to paint it. It's ugly. However, I do think this is a team, by the time we actually get to the postseason, this will kind of be a distant memory.
Okay.
They'll have turned it up a little bit, and after they run through the first round, we'll say, oh, this is the Cleveland Cavalier team that we remember. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. They need to fix the defense, but I have a feeling in a couple of weeks we're going to be like, oh, yeah, remember that one time they lost like 5 in a row and everyone thought the sky was falling and they got blown out by the Spurs? Because we've done this before with LeBron-led teams.